I had talked about a movie named Adi Purush few months back also because the masses, the people didn't like it. So now they promise that they will remove all those parts which is not acceptable to the people. Now they have released it again. And they have made it, you can call it sacrilegious. That shows their dirty, polluted mind. They are slave of money. For them, money is what matters. There was then prostitutes. Because prostitutes are selling only their bodies, just for most of them for survival. But these people are intellectual prostitutes. They have no lack of money, but they want to hoard more. They want to become more powerful. For that they can use anything. They have nothing to do with spirituality or religion. And they can destroy even those things which should not be touched by these people. If you want to make movie on Rama or Krishna, if you want to make movie on Ramayana or Mahabharata, only if you are a meditative person, if you are at least little bit conscious, then only you have right to make. Otherwise, you are entering into territory which is beyond your capacity, where you should not be allowed to enter. And the masses, people are saying that this movie should be banned. And I also supported that this movie should be banned. Because this is motivated effort. This is intentionally done. This is a conspiracy. They want to reduce our great scriptures into third-rate pornographic, fictitious fiction. Perhaps they are being paid by ISI or those people, because these people, these people of the Abrahamic religion, they know that what they are selling is a shoddy good, which there is nothing much lofty in their religion. So they want to reduce everything to that level. So now the Bollywood is called Karachi Wood or Daud Wood. Daud was a criminal from India who settled in Pakistan after creating havoc in Bombay, killing thousands of people. He is a mafia don, but he has all the money which comes from drug and all other kind of illegal things. So, few years back, he had total control over Bollywood. Now the control is little less, but still he is controlling it. So just in the morning I was hearing to Achar, Pickle, Pareshan, Restless Soul, Mr. Prashant. The more I listen to him, the more I feel that he is also a rotten person. He also thinks that he has right to speak on everything. He himself is not a meditative person. And he thinks he is equal to Adi Guru Sankaracharya. He thinks he knows what Advait Vedanta is. He doesn't even know what meditation is. And he's comparing himself with Adi Sankaracharya. He thinks he has the right to speak on Advait Vedanta. He may have some intellectual understanding of Advait Vedanta, but intellectual understanding is no understanding. You can transcend meditation only by passing through it. You cannot transcend meditation without first being a meditative person. Adi Sankaracharya is pure meditation, so he need not meditate. His life was 100% dedicated towards truth. So this man, Mr. Pickle, he was speaking on this movie Adi Purush. And he was saying that what they are showing in the movie is our present day culture. What they are showing is what the masses are demanding, what the masses want to see. But masses are all asses. It was your responsibility to show them something which can help them to become a little better person, better human being. You are intentionally taking them down. And if you want to make entertaining movies, frivolous movies without any head and foot, then you have other subjects. Why you have to make movies on Ramayana and Mahabharata? This was very intentional. They did it very intentionally, that they are reducing its level to low level. Whatever you will serve to the masses, they will digest that thing. They will eat that food. So you should serve quality product. That is your responsibility. You call yourself Prabhupada, you call yourself intellectuals. So this is your responsibility to serve them the right thing. And he was saying that people want to see these things. Now after more than maybe 30 years, the old Ramayana, which was made long time back, was shown again at the time of Corona. And on the first day, it was seen by 1.78 billion people on Indian television, which is a world record. So people are always thirsty for good thing. If you show them the right thing, they are ready for it. But this was done very intentionally. They wanted to reduce it to the level of third-rate literature. And this man, he compares himself with, he says that he is a great devotee of Kabir. Kabir was a rebel, and you have to strike at the root. You have to see what he has. He will not say anything against those people who are making this movie. Maybe he is getting money also from the same sources. He is also getting, maybe he is also funded from people like Soros who want to disturb this country. Or he is being funded from Islamic world. Because he is never talking about their intention. Once the people rejected this movie 6 months back, that we don't want to see such movie. So who are the people who want to see it? And again they have made the same kind of thing. They are trying to reduce these characters into Islamic characters. Like Hanuman has no mustache, he has only beards. And he looks perfect. He looks very much like a Muslim man. When you see him, you will feel he looks like a Muslim man. Somewhere they have perhaps shown him wearing Puma's t-shirt. So at that time, who was wearing that kind of t-shirt? One character is having tattoo. And the dialogues are really third rate. तेरी बुआ के बगीचा. Your aunt's garden. Now they are all double meaning words they are using, which is totally unimaginable. You cannot imagine these characters. They are very conscious people. They never use such languages. So this is intentionally they are trying to malign. So maybe the movie, because the budget of the movie is very too big. So maybe it is being funded by the Muslim world to make such third-rate movie, so that the new generation will feel that these Ramayana and Mahabharata was just like Superman or Batman. So this man will never say anything against these people. The way he speaks, it looks he is very much against the present government, which has done so much in these 9 years that not to be grateful to Modi and his tireless effort to change this country. Only traitors will behave in that manner. And the way he misrepresents things shows that this man is himself very tamasic. He has a very dirty, polluted mind. He was quoting some Western research where it is said that the freedom of press in India is even worse than Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sudan and all those countries. Among about 180 countries, India's rank is 162. So any idiot can do any survey and you are promoting it. That shows how much you love this country. You are also a pimp. You are also working for some foreign agency. Even a blind man can know there is no freedom of press in Pakistan. If you say anything against the army, you will become traceless. You will be tortured so much. And you will be tortured in such a way in any Islamic country that no sane man can even imagine that they can stoop so low. They can be so cruel. Human being can be so cruel. They are even far worse than Hitler's. And what is press freedom in Afghanistan? No woman can be in television. Even if they have to read news, they will have to wear. Maybe now they have even banned that. You cannot even work in television being in burqa. Maybe they have banned even that. I think now they have even banned that girls can study. And you are comparing India with these third-rate countries. There are researches which says that so many people in India is starving, which is a complete bullshit. At the time of Corona, the government was feeding a very big percentage of the Indian people. They were just giving the food totally free, which no country in the whole world was giving. No one is starving in this country. They are far better than what they were before, 100 times better. And if you want to quote someone, you have to quote some reliable source like Morgan and Stanley, one of the best financial institutions, which is rating India at topmost economic, the way India is growing at present. It is number one in that. The growth rate, economic growth rate is more than 7% per year, which is number one. China is about maybe 5-6, and United States 1% growth rate. Other countries are in minus. About 10 years back, India was among the fragile 5. From number 10 to number 10 economy in the world, now India is number 5, and very soon it will be number 4. So, and he is all the time just trying to say all the time condemning Hindus as if all others, people of all other religion, they are very high. And I showed you yesterday, I sent you one Pew research where they are saying that the Hindus in America are the most educated. 73% of the people are graduate, and Jews have 63, something like 63%. So there is a 10% of difference, and all other are far low. So if you just go on condemning someone, that shows that your intention is not to help them. You have some bad intention. You have some criminal motivation. And he is all the time saying that we want to copy West. In our movies also we are trying to copy the kind of movie which they make in West, because we suffer from inferiority complex. He should first see himself. He is suffering greatly from inferiority complex. Otherwise, no spiritual person in India was ever wearing suit in India. Krishnamurti was wearing suit whenever he was going outside. But this looks so ridiculous that in a hot country you are wearing suit. That shows that you want to impress the West. You look like a joker in your suit. Indian clothes are more suitable here. And this suit is not a very comfortable dress. But maybe he is following his bosses. This Achar Pickle was also saying that this son of Dashrath, the Rama as a person, is not the real Ram. You can write his life at different time in a different way. So the real Ram is the formless Ram, which is the very essence of all of us. So the Rama with form, the Rama as a person, is not that important. And he was quoting Kabir, that Kabir has said, Ek Ram Dashrath ka beta. One Ram was the son of Dashrath. Everyone knows about him. The other Ram is the ego sitting in everyone. Third Ram is this sense of amness, which is the very source of this whole nature, this whole outside world. That is the third Ram, which is spread everywhere. And the fourth Ram is the one about which almost everyone is ignorant. The very truth. The formless truth. But if you talk about this formless reality with people who have no understanding of subtle things, who cannot go within themselves, to begin with form is very good. And even the formless consciousness need a form to manifest. Where you have seen consciousness without form? The formless truth, the formless God appears in form, and then it shows you how to live in this life, how to live and how to die. All those people whom we call avatars, incarnation of gods, prophets, messengers, messiahs, enlightened people, they need a form to function. Islam talks about Allah, which is formless. They're against any image of God. They are against any idols. But they are stuck to idols more than anyone else. When they go to Kaaba, what is that? It is also a form, a stone. It is better to worship a human form than to worship a form, to worship a stone. And the way they have broken idols, images everywhere in the world, that shows that they're stuck to idols. If you have gone beyond idols, gone beyond image, if you have gone beyond forms, then what is the need to break it? That shows that you have understood nothing. And if you see their religion, it is all about sex and land and money and indulgence. So how they have understood the formless reality? And this Achar Pickle, I don't know why he is so much interested in creating a Hindu religion which is similar to Abrahamic religion. It should have one book. But that is the beauty of Sanatan or Hindu religion, that everyone is free, each according to his understanding. each according to his need. Everyone is free to choose that which appeals to him. If you are studying in kindergarten and you are taught about PhD, it won't be of any help. As you will grow, you will give up things which are no longer needed by you. But why impose, why force anything? And he was saying that people are protesting about this movie. They don't know why they are protesting. They may not explain very clearly why they are protesting, but everyone has a guts feeling. They can see that they are trying to humiliate their religion. They are not so idiotic. They can understand. And he was saying that they are showing in the language which people speaks, the same kind of language they have used it in the movie. So if people have gone so low, the kind of language they speak, the kind of slangs they use, barbaric language they use, that is what is shown in the movie. But if you are interested in making those kind of movie where you have to reduce movie into comic thing, then you should choose other script. Why you have to choose Ramayana or Mahabharata or any great scriptures? So this is very clear cut that this has been made intentionally. And if people who are uneducated and uncultured, they speak that kind of language, your responsibility is to make, if you are making these kind of movie, it has to be something which should inspire people. To turn towards themselves, to turn towards spirituality, not that you are making it a joke of those things. And this has been happening in Bollywood since the very beginning, because Islamists and Muslims have a big hold in the movie industry. Hindus are not, they cannot even think about that. If you have to show that your culture is higher than others' culture, then you have to humiliate others' culture. That they cannot do. But these people do it, that is their very design. They plan accordingly and then they project things. In Bollywood movies for a very long time, if they have to show anyone who is very corrupt or very lecherous kind, very immoral, then they will show some Brahmin. And it is a Hindi movie industry, but from the very beginning, it has been dominated by Urdu people. And for very long time, the control of the Bollywood has been in the hand of underworld. So they were creating all these scripts. They were, because they were financing the movie, so they will decide who will act and who will not act. So they went on making movies which will make people more and more polluted, more and more superficial. That was a very conscious attempt to destroy your culture, to destroy your mental level, to destroy your values, to reduce you into unintelligent, stupid kind of people.